Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to quickly show everyone on how to calculate cut and fill between two surfaces using the AutoCAD Civil 3D. So here is the results, the summary report of the cut and fill for volume, and you can also see it here from the top view over here. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly show you the data needed and how to go about this quickly. So let me just go ahead to shut the 3D down and quickly introduce everyone to the data. So your data is expected to be in two sets: your proposed or design level and your existing level. You are expected to have it tabulated on Excel worksheets, eastings, northings, and elevations without the heading respectively. Okay, so the design level is meant to be given by the civil engineer that is working on that project site. So these are the two levels of data that should be saved as comma delimited on Excel. So after you save that, you make sure you close the Excel worksheet. Then you can now launch into your Civil 3D metric. So after your Civil 3D is launched, the first thing to do is to create surfaces for the both data set you have. So you come to surfaces. If you can't see surfaces, you need to activate your prospector. Your prospector is one of these four icons here. So the first one is the prospector, this one is settings, this one is survey, and this is toolbox. So you activate it to have your prospector here. Right, so that is where you are going to see surfaces. So under surfaces, you select and you right click, then you click on create surface. So under the type, you make sure it is thin surface. There is also the grid surface method, so you just stick to thin surface. This is the best for Civil 3D. So after you make sure this is thin surface, your name here should be the first surface we are expected to create is for your existing ground surface. So you just type existing ground, and for description you can just put volume. So either you type it full as existing ground or you use EG, either which way is good to go, right? So you name your surface, and under the style you click on this style, click on the three dotted icon there, click on the drop down here, then you make it for your existing surface. It is the background, right? It's not designed. So I actually advise people to go with the contours of 1 and 5 meters. Okay, click on that and you click on OK. Although you can still do some modifications for the contour intervals, but in this case you just leave it at default. There's no need to modify it beyond that. So you click on OK, and for your render material, click on the three dotted icon at the end, click on the drop down, make it by layer, then click on OK. So after you finish for this, click on OK. So that's the first surface you have to create, existing ground surface. Then the next is to still click on surface, right click, then create surface. This particular surface is for the design level or your proposed level. So also this is volume. You can actually have a long description for this, but I'm just going to short mine. Then for this particular style, click on the three dotted icon, click on the drop down, then you make it designed, right? Choose designed, then you click on OK, and here you can click on the three dotted icon, then make it by layer as well, and OK. So do we get that? Then click on OK at the end. So that's the first two things you are meant to do to create your surface for your design level and your existing ground level. After you are done with that, you have to create surface from the data, Excel data for each of them respectively. So I'll first quickly create for the existing ground surface, which is the raw topographic data. So you click on this icon, plus icon, to extend the drop down, and for this definition click on that to scroll down to point files, select point files, then you right click, then you click on add. So it will bring out to add your point data, that is your Excel data. Click on the plus icon, then you navigate to the folder where you have your Excel data saved. So I have it under my YouTube folder. So we are creating surface for the existing level. So you select the Excel data, command delimited of your existing level, then you click on open. So you are going to see a green tick to show that it is successfully imported. If you didn't see this, that shows that your arrangement on Excel is wrong. That is, you have added a heading to your data. You can check the video description to see the video on how to arrange your data on Excel perfectly. So you select the format that your data was arranged on Excel. I have it as instance nothings and Z, which is the elevation comma delimited, and you can see the preview here, instance nothings and the elevations. So if this is not checked, you can check this to do elevation adjustment, right? Then after this, you click on OK. If you can't see your surface, that is your contour lines, you can click on zoom extent, and here it is. So this is for the existing level surface. Then you go ahead to create for the designed level surface. So you extend this, come to definition, extend that, then you scroll down to point files, select point files, right click, click on add, then click on the plus sign, then you navigate to the data for your designed level. So I have it here, designed level. You select it, click on open. You are going to see a green tick. Make sure the format is right. You select the format so that you can show that, so you have this elevation. If you go and check on another format, you see that it's scattered. Right, it is scattered, which is very wrong. So you need to select the right format. You need to specify the right format according to the way you arrange on Excel. So this is nothing's elevation is best. Then you click on OK. So automatically that surface has been created at the background for the designed or proposed level for the project site. After you created the surface for the design level and the existing ground level, the next thing is to select the contour surface, or you come to analyze. Any which way, you have to scroll down to the volume dashboard. You can come back to home and still select the contour surface. You will still see the volume dashboard. Any which way works best. So you select volume dashboard. On your volume dashboard, you click on create new volume surface. Click on that icon, and here it is going to automatically show you the type of volume surface. If you click on this drop down, you are going to see grid volume surface and thin volume surface. So you make sure yours is on thin volume surface. After you make sure this is showing, you navigate to name. So here is the surface of your cut and fill. So you name this cut and fill, and the description, of course, it is the volume of cut and fill. And your style this time around, click on the three dotted icon at the end, click on the drop down, then you scroll down. There are different style formats your cut and fill volume can display as, right? So you can go first with the cut and fill banding 0.5 meter interval in 2D dimension first, then later you can actually modify to what suits you. Then for your render material, click on the last three dotted icon, click on the drop down by layer, OK. So under your volume surfaces, this is where you have to select your base surface. Your base surface is your existing ground surface. That is the base surface. Click on the drop down, then you select your existing ground, alright, your EG volume. Select that. That is for your base surface. That is your raw topographic data. Then your comparison surface, click on the three dotted icon. Your comparison surface is your designed or your proposed level surface. You select that and you click on OK. Do we get that? Base surface is existing ground surface, your raw topographic data. Comparison surface is your designed level surface or proposed level surface. Then your cut factor, depending on what you want, you can actually edit this, but I will leave it as 1. Alright, so after you have done all setup that is required of you, as you have seen, click on OK, and automatically your cut and fill will be generated. So I have, this is the area of the entire project site. It's about 17,850 square meters. So the cut, it is 15,360.49 cubic meter cubic, while the fill, it is about 15,378.02 meter cubic. And you can see the net volume, what is going to remain after I filled up the area. It is about 17.53 meter cubic. Right, that shows that there is no need for extra material for this site, okay, according to my designed or proposed level for this project site. So there's no need for my client to spend much on this project site again. So you can actually bring this report on the model space by clicking on this icon here. Click on the icon, then you just select any space. So you can see this is it on the model space. And also for the elevation band, you can actually change it to something much more, depicting of the hotspot, the highest and the lowest, spot areas within your project site. By clicking on this tile, you can just swipe and click on the style for your cut and fill. Click on the drop down, then you can make it elevation banding 2D. Then you click on OK. So automatically this is going to give you the idea of the highest spot. The red part of the project site is is the highest part of the project site, which needs cut. This area, this area, this area, this area, this particular area, they are the deepest, that is the shallow part, okay, below the proposed or design surface. So this needs fill. The green parts are the relative flat areas. So that is how to create your cut and fill within the Civil 3D, and that's just it. So if you are in need of the volume data that was used in the course of this video for practice, you can check the description of this video to have your hands on it. You are going to see the platform to download the cut and fill volume data for practice. If you find this video helpful and informative, do well to hit on the subscribe icon as well as turn on your notification to keep on getting valuable tutorial freely. Thank you. See you in the next video.